I don't think that it's perfected yet. And that's my biggest fear about all of this.
Mark, thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
I almost called you Marks.
Well,
it's Mark
fine
S.
too.
You're Mark S.
Yeah, there's multiple Marks here. We got plural. But no, yeah, glad to be here.
Yeah, happy to have you as always. We're all, of course, I think adjusting to and trying to figure out what's going on with autonomous vehicles and autonomous tech. And I think that includes NHTSA as well. They just put out some guidance that really paves the way for these autonomous vehicle companies to kind of ramp up their operations. This particular move is about the exemption process, and we're going to talk about what this might mean kind of moving forward. But this particular move out of NHTSA, what can you tell us?
Yeah, and so this, just to clarify too, this involves autonomous cars as well as autonomous trucks. It's kind of runs the gamut there. And right now that there is an exemption process for up to 2,500 autonomous vehicles every year that don't meet the normal federal motor vehicle safety standards. Basically, doesn't have a steering wheel, doesn't have operational manual brakes, rear view mirrors, that sort of thing. That obviously, if it's being completely autonomous, self-driving, that they don't need because the driver is not a part of the action at that point. So right now, there's only 2,500 of those. What this exemption is doing, basically what they're trying to streamline, they're saying that it is taking too long for these manufacturers to get the exemption. So NHTSA, and if you hear from Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy, all the way back to his confirmation hearing, has been very vocal about the idea of wanting to pave a way for innovation, and they want to beat China at the autonomous vehicle game. They want America to be first on all of this. So even though there's a lot of concerns, I think rightfully so, about already the lack of regulations regarding autonomous vehicles and maybe the push being too soon, there's at the same time there is definitely a push for being first here, and this is something. Although the details of exactly how all of this is going to be streamlined and moving forward, it is a sign that they are going for that direction. I do think the next thing that you can kind of expect here is that these autonomous vehicle manufacturers are probably going to want that 2,500 number either increased or there not be a number that limits the amount of these types of vehicles that can be out there.
Yeah, and this is a move. No surprise here. I know the Autonomous Vehicle Industry Association applauded it. To me, I hear this and I think about guardrails and I think about the safety concerns when we see all these robotaxis in the various cities that they're operating in and the problems that they've encountered over the years. I understand both sides of this. I understand the idea of kind of removing those guardrails and making sure that innovation is allowed to kind of flourish, on its own. But the big thing that I know we are concerned about, truck drivers are concerned about, is the safety aspect of this. And I imagine we're going to hear more from them in the coming days, not just necessarily regarding this move, but to other moves down the line. Because as you pointed out, I think the administration is really open to the idea of just let's take the guardrails off.
Yeah, and when we're talking about these types of vehicles too, when we're talking fully autonomous, when we're talking about not having a steering wheel, not having manual operating brakes, so in these situations, there's not even an opportunity for the driver to take over if something is flawed, to turn off the self-driving and now I'm going to take over and drive this myself. That's not an option in these. So you're really going all in on the idea that this autonomous self-driving works and that there are no problems. And I think we know that that's not necessarily true yet. I mean, I think most proponents of it are going to say, at the end of the day, if you run a bunch of these autonomous vehicles. Yes, there'll probably be some crashes at the end of the year, but they would contend that there'll be fewer.
Sure.
But I'm certainly skeptical. I'm very skeptical when we're talking about heavy duty tractor trailers, 80,000-pound vehicles. Especially if they're carrying a hazmat load or anything sort of dangerous. That stuff sort of scares me, because it's not just complete automation, that it's all around a bunch of other automated vehicles and they're all running under the same system. That's not what's happening.
Yeah.
They're dealing with a lot of human factors. We have more and more pedestrians, out on road these days, more cyclists, just lots of unforeseen events that they could be encountering. And I don't think that it's perfected yet. And that's my biggest fear about all of this. But so far of this isn't anything major. This is the idea of just kind of making the process, expediting it a little bit. So we'll see where it goes. And once we have some more details of exactly how they're going to streamline it, we'll give a better opportunity to, give a full opinion there.
Yeah, we'll get more details. But again, I think this move, it does tell us what they're thinking, right, and the direction they want to take.
Yeah, and I'll just say real quick, too, I reached out to the advocates for auto highway safety that has been critical of some of the moves of NHTSA and regulators, or lack of moves that they've done regarding autonomous vehicles. And they're basically wait and see on this. They want to see the details before they make a comment, of what their, kind of statement is regarding this latest information.
You can check out Mark's. I will get your name right, I swear, Mark. I do know your name. You can check out Mark's outstanding work each and every day at landline.media. Mark, we appreciate your time.
Thanks.